Hello, time looped tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play totally well-balanced boss design with me, BlueAnkylo. At the end of last episode, you know what happened. We're here again. We're gonna try again. Let's see if this goes a little better. At least Thor got to go first. Maybe... well, no luck. Well, it only killed half the team this time. So this will be way better. I think we're still dead, but, you know. Nope, we can just one-shot him after hasted. So, that's great. Easy peasy. All you need to do is not die to X-Zone and make sure you've got at least one charge of warp. And not killed by wizards on the way out. Bam, easy. That's it. Nothing to worry about, guys. That's all you gotta do. We were, future tubers, we were talking with the live tubers about strategies for the eye. My argument was it was just going to come down to RNG, and I'm pretty sure it just comes down to RNG. So, if you can think of a strategy to not get killed by X-Zone, please let me know. I really think it's everyone dies, and you redo the dungeon, or you survive and kill the eye in a turn or two. Because he doesn't have a lot of hit points. Just classic Beholder syndrome. Bit glass cannon. Yeah, you know, Robert, I will say though, the further on in the history of an edition in D&D you're going, we're future tubers, we're getting into deep dive into D&D today. The further into this I'm going the wrong way here. You know, the current module is, I mean, 5th edition's been out since what, 2014 or 2015, sometime around then. So there's been a lot of modules, a lot of writing, a lot of text boxes for DMs. As you get further on in the system, I think it makes sense to trust DMs to be like, you know what you're doing. And a Spelljammer is a little bit of a, I'm not sure I'd say niche exactly, but I wouldn't say it's like a intro. So much singing. It's not exactly what I would consider intro to Forgotten Realms either, right? It's kind of a more advanced setting, if I would probably say a more advanced setting. So don't play a module that's set in space with airships and stuff. Well, magic, flying, whatever. You know, sailing the astral seas. Don't do that if you can't handle a Tarrasque. I mean, again, that's a little bit harsh, maybe, but if I was Wizards of the Coast, I would write the first couple modules, the Phandelver style modules, differently than the, you know, getting into science fiction style advanced modules, because there's only so many pages you can fit into your book. Yeah, I mean, but like honestly, you control Reddit and whatever, wherever you get your memes. Players trolling Tarrasques is not a new thing. That's been around a long time. The book, I mean, I don't know what level you guys are at or anything like that, but like that's a pretty standard, like, players with resources troll high level monsters with, you know, ranged attacks and flight. That's not really a new mechanic. If your DM doesn't like it, I mean, that's fine. I'm not trying to judge him or her, but like, you know, like I said originally, if I was DMing and my players were trolling one of my super monsters, I don't know. You're the DM. You can do whatever you want. The Tarrasque gains a flying speed of 300 because he jumps so hard he can fly into space. Like, it's fine. If your players say, oh, that's not how it's in the book, you're like, yeah, but, you know, this is my Tarrasque. This is a blue Tarrasque, and it can fly. So, have fun. You know, it's kind of how DMing works in my mind. Like, if you're just limited to book, the players have already beaten you. If you can, you know, reasonably be consistent, but customize your world however you want, like, that's kind of the fun for me, right? Like, yeah, it's like from your stories, you definitely sound like you've got a group of players that work hard to break encounters for sure. I mean, it's your table. That's how you guys want to play, right? Like, other DMs, other groups might be a little bit more stickler for, you know, you didn't accidentally kill Strahd. You think you did, but it turns out it was a, what's the word? My D&D words have failed me. You know, the high-level wizard spell, you make a fake of yourself, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it. Someone will get it in chat one of these days. But, you know, you could always throw one of those to your players. You don't have to worry about it. Of course Strahd has a... What's the stupid name of the thing? I don't know why I can't remember it. My BlueAnkylo brain's got... It's not a clone exactly. No, it's the, It is a clone, but there's a spell for it. It's like a level 8 wizard spell or something. I forget. Where are we going? We're flying. Yay, we're flying. We can go wherever we want. We're going to Gaia. That's where we're going. Don't go here. It's not a randomizer. Don't go to Sarda. We need protect rings so we don't die to instant death. So that's where we're going. I mean, clone... No. Okay, hold on. I'll figure it out. I can't let it go now. That's not the spell I'm thinking of. I know where you're going with that, but no. There's a standard spell for if you kill something you're not supposed to kill. It was this all along. Simulacrum, I think. However you pronounce it. Simulacrum? That's the one. It's taking me a while to remember it. It's not even level 7. Not even level 8. Maybe level 7? Yeah, level 7 Simulacrum. Simulacrum. No reason high-level wizards couldn't have a duplicate of themselves that is indistinguishable and basically as powerful as the original, almost. Classic, spoiler alert, classic Manchun. But also any other high-level spellcaster could definitely do that. Alright, we're first time in Gaia. But yeah, there's a few ways, obviously. Like, that's it. Once you got, like, I guess that's my point, if anything, is once you've got high-level bosses, if you don't want your players to accidentally kill everything, well, don't let them. There's lots of ways. But if you want to let them, it's fine. Like, I'm not saying you have to let your players kill everything. I'm just saying, if you didn't want them to kill Strahd, you wouldn't have. For me, I don't know. Depends on if I wanted the campaign to end early or not. Strahd's one of those, I think if you just go by, like, the basic vampire stat block, he's way too easy. So you have to throw in some of the extra stuff for him to actually be as... Because he's basically a demigod in strength, right? So you have to go into, like, extra credit to really flesh him out. If you want him to be really challenging, you have to give him a bunch of extra powers and stuff. Which, like, literally the module recommends, but it doesn't necessarily tell you how to do. I'm tempted to sell a bunch of this armor. I don't know how long it's going to be before we find ourselves a gold. I think I sell the shields, and then I hold on to the flame and ice armor. Maybe. But the protect rings are taking up a lot of my inventory space. But that gives us death protection at least. Yeah, just give him a death sweeper. Technically, that's like Banshee's Wail. It already is in Curse of Strahd, so... If you fail your saving throw, you're just dead. Curse of Strahd is a interesting module. I actually want to play through it. I don't want to spoil myself too much on it. I know enough already. I'd like to go through it as a player one day without knowing all the secrets. But, yeah, you know, it's a bit notorious for some encounters being a little bit difficult. I guess we should save enough money to buy a bottle, and then we can go to water right away. We probably want to go back to Coral. We might not need Ice and Flame Sword at all anymore. This is for regen, which we won't need much, as much, now that we have regen all. Dark arrows. We got a lot of weapons. I've cleaned up my inventory a little bit, but we'll need more cleaning later. Got my heal potions. Let's go buy a bottle. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention this. If you're playing along, there's a password protected .zip or .rar or whatever with secrets in it. This is how you get your post-game patches. So, Drowsap, Iritsim, Salkretsam. You guys figure out that very difficult code and you may be able to unlock some additional features. I don't want to do it until I've actually beaten the game, but it looks kind of neat. Convenient town. I've heard a lot of really good things about Storm King's Thunder, so I don't know a whole lot about that one other than, you know, lots of giants. But yeah, I've heard good ones, good recommendations on that one for sure. The group I'm playing in as a player, so don't spoil anything, please, peoples, because I am just a player, is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is just sort of a huge mega dungeon, which is a little bit spicy, but alright, every encounter here is trollololololololololol. We're getting very close to the point in the Romhack that I'm gonna have a hard time with. I can feel it. We're heading into the danger zone of every random encounter can kill you. And it's kind of a little bit intimidating now. It's actually a spaceship. It's I mean, I don't know how much you guys know Forgotten Realms, but Waterdeep, you know, the mega city on the coast of on the Swords Coast, has a super dungeon underneath it that basically goes all the way down into the Underdark and everything. And there's a mad mage in there somewhere, and he's got lots of crazy plans. It's a neat concept for sure. All right, so we got the bottle. We're not talking to anybody anymore, saving some time. Yeah, if you gamble too much, it won't take your bets. All right, here, have your bottle. Give me my Oxy Ale. 12 minutes into the episode. Yeah, we killed that eye so quick. We could theoretically try the two sort of secret areas that I know about. But I don't think we can survive the ghost ship yet. And I don't think we can survive the super dragon yet. We saw these at the end of the last, the end of the last stream. It's been a couple episodes for the future tubers, but I don't think these are worth visiting yet. Let's see. There's like, there could be other secrets we've missed. I certainly don't know all of them. I always thought this area looked a little suspicious, given that it's got like a landing spot in a mountain. I don't know what's here, but maybe some kind of rare boss encounter or something. Rakshasa and Gorgons, you know, that's fine. This is a pretty tough fight. This would be worth a lot of XP if we win. You know, now that you got the airship, maybe you want to come here and try to get some levels. We could certainly try. This is like a, you know, top of Mirage kind of battle. I don't know. I don't have a great way to win this fight, honestly. You could throw invis on people. 40 evades, not a lot, but it's not zero. Oh, good. They've got trance and mute. Cool. So yeah, you know, cool place. Let's just go to water. Coil is slow. It might have slightly different hit rate than slow. Actually, let me check if it's AoE or single target. We only just got enough levels to cast it, so I haven't tried it yet. Coil level 6. All enemies set number of hits to 1. So multi-target slow. Relatively accurate status elemental. We'll see. It would be really nice to hit on, like, say, Kraken. And it's green mage only, so if you brought a white and black mage, you cannot use it. I didn't realize they put a bridge there. So if you sailed up here on the boat, what would be the purpose of that? You could walk up to the save point way to the north of the forest? Is there something up there secretly? Okay, hold on. Let me this is drawing my attention now. Because you could have come up this way without the canoe, which is unusual. Typically you need a canoe to get across that river. And normally you'd need a dock to land here anyway, but they specifically gave you the ability to walk up here pre-airship and pre-canoe even. So you don't even have to kill the Lich, you could come up here. Why would you want to? I don't know. So Storm Whip getting the stun touch off is pretty nice. Yeah, the group I'm playing with my fighter, we rolled, but it was DM approval rolls with minimums, so people tended to get higher stats than point buy anyway. People like to do stuff like that. Alright, we got Sleep Imps. So if you walked all the way up here at low levels, like before you fought the Lich, why would you walk all the way up here? Is this going to be like a secret power peninsula? Secret, you definitely die? I mean, this fight would be pretty terrible at pre-Lich levels. No equipment, no elemental protection at all before you get to like the no, Ice Cave volcano. The Monarch, I can't see that without thinking of what was the cartoon? You know, the adult cartoon. Man, my name's my recollection. I got like Alzheimer Ankylo, old Ankylo. You know, the villain named Monarch, the Monarch. That's what I think of. Anyway, I don't know why we went all the way up here. It doesn't seem like there's anything here. This is like a section of the map no one goes to, but you're allowed to walk here if you want, even without the canoe or the airship. But stats of 4 are interestingly low, I guess. I mean, Charisma is a classic dump stat. I don't know if I would want players to have literally 4s. That's a little bit on the insane side. I don't know if there exists a spell. I was thinking of like how shadows drain your strength and then you're just dead if you go below 1. So like, if you have a stat that's less than 6, and something has a D6 stat drain, I mean, they just one-shot you. Doesn't matter, even at like super high levels. It's just like, I don't know, it's a bit sketch. Doesn't happen all that often in 5th edition, I guess, but... Yeah, well, to be fair, real life charisma, sure. In D&D, we have to do better. You know, we're heroes of the realm. We're not snarky Karens on the bus, I hope. At least I don't want to be in that D&D group anyway. Alright, well, I did a little bit of exploration. I kind of regret it. Let's get back on task. I don't know why that bridge would be there other than to just troll you. Be like, oh, you can walk all the way up there. Have fun. Because you still couldn't get to the oasis from there. Yeah, I don't know. Fine, let's fight a Gurpeed. No regrets. Sure, just a social disorder, sure. Sorry, my character... This is what my character would do. He is a murder hobo. He has 4 charisma and 4 intelligence. He doesn't understand that killing is wrong. Therefore, I shall kill everyone that I see on the town. Look, we just skipped this song like 3 songs ago. YouTube, get your friggin' playlist together, man. Shuffled playlist, 622 songs, and it just shuffles the same 5 songs. Maybe 10 songs. Not that many. Rage, Ankylo. Nah. Let's go. Let's go under the sea. Okay, now, we do have a coral sword, poison arrows. This is lightning elemental. So we've got lots of good weapons. Yeah, I mean, we're looking reasonably well prepared. We'll go mermaid first, of course. Okay, that's a lot of ghosts. Ghosts are unrunnable in vanilla, I believe. Or at least hard enough to run that you might as well just try to kill them, I think. Normally. Alright, looks like they might have around 250 hit points. Ouch, ouch. Maybe Invis saves us? They don't get a lot of hits, they just hit really hard. Oh, sure! Remember how ghosts are like one of the worst enemies in the water temple already? Water shrine? How could we make them even worse? Let's give them stone touch. Because ghosts are renowned for turning you to stone, right? That's classic. Is that really necessary? Like... Can we not run from this either? I guess there's a water. Does that mean we're not allowed to run? Alright. Water Shrine's not looking great. We're not off to a good start here at all. 2 enemy encounters are pretty brutal already. This should be a good EXP fight, at least. I'm a little bit concerned about what the eyeballs can do in this version. Maybe go for like a little sleepy sleep. Well, we got 1 out of 4. Basically useless. Shoot it in the eye. How about we try confuse? 1, 2, 3 out of 4. That's a little bit better. Okay, see, they had dangerous spells. Yeah. Can we even survive this encounter? I mean, Lightning 3 still kills things pretty quick. How did the eye take 39 damage? Come on. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna probably get a bit more critical on the hack as we get into the second half of the game. And I'm gonna try not to be like super angry Ankylo, but hopefully the results show on screen why I'm not a huge fan of it overall. Like, this ROM hack does a lot of things really well. I wanted to talk about it. There's a lot of things that are pretty awesome. And then you start getting wiped every second encounter. So like this fight is fine. This is a tough fight, but Shark Eye fight, sure, no big deal. Snakes, probably pretty easy, whatever. Pure Staff. Okay, that's a nice item to have. This staff is Poison Elemental, and it cures everyone from being poisoned in combat. So that's nice. It's not a great one, but it's something. So this fight sucks. This is unrunnable, or at least it's probably unrunnable. Classically would be unrunnable. And now Wizards of Hogs are a lot worse than they used to be. Because they can ruse themselves. Okay, we got them all silenced. That'll stop the bleeding. To be fair, the Coral Sword, very effective. There you go. Lightning 3, Lightning 3. If we hadn't been able to silence them, Kerm and Shin would probably have just died, at least, if not the whole team. So this is another encounter that's just suddenly super, super deadly. Now, you can hit them with statuses, so, you know, it's fine. But you also can barely hit them with melee because they cast Ruse, so... I mean, they only got one stack of it, so it's not too brutal, but... Killing them quickly... not so easy. And Lightning 3 is just way too strong. I don't know. I don't think enemies should get... Like single target... Like, single bosses with Lightning 3, that's pretty tough. Big packs of enemies that can just spam it multiple times in a row. That's another one of those not really fair style. Not to my taste, let's say. So the gold bracelet is the new opal bracelet. I don't know why they downgraded the names. But 42 absorb, sure. No status protection. $10,010 standard, very nice. Gold shield, anti-lightning, you know. Like the opal shield. So in theory, at least one person in our party could take half damage from lightning now. Gold glove, gold hat, and then the key item. So... I guess we drop the silver helmet and pick up the gold hat. That's definitely an upgrade. And I think that still gives lightning protection, so no need for gold shield. Basically just garbage. Don't need this anymore either. I don't think we'd ever use the gold glove. I think the pillars are just signaling which rooms have treasure in them, actually. There's only pillars outside treasure rooms, right? In case you didn't memorize all the treasure rooms. I'm pretty sure that's all it means. Now, if one of them is a secret teleporter, well, you have to bump into every single one. Well, clearly, we cannot trust this floor of the dungeon. Let's warp out, save, maybe sell some of my garbage. Oops. Forgot that didn't take me to the world. This is a nice little bridge. Convenient bridge, wasn't there in the old days. Let's sell the silver. We can buy silver bracelets. Actually, hold on. Let's check silver armor versus silver bracelet for Shin, because I'm not sure if one's better than the other. I assume they're pretty similar. Let's see. So armor, silver armor is 22 defense and -10 evade. Silver bracelet, it's actually 24 defense. It's a little bit better and -1 evade. So it's a solid upgrade. So 30 absorb, 63, 30 63. Almost sold it, so that was close. 32 72. It's a little bit better. It's not a huge difference, but it's a bit better. Hey there, awesome guy. So we don't need that. I don't think we'd ever use the gold shield. Time protection, this seems really strong, and if we get the Aegis shield, we'll have another shield option. Lightning protection seems easily handled. The flame armor would be an alternative to the ice armor. Honestly, I think I'd rather have inventory space right now. Eventually we'll go probably dragon armor, right? And then we're looking for more force helmets. I don't know how many exist. There was 3 ribbons originally, but they may have been cut out. You know, technically, actually, I'm gonna go like this. I hadn't really thought about it. I'm gonna give Shin more absorb, because Shin's taking 25% of the hits, and Kerm is in the back row taking 12% of the hits, even though slightly less hit points. And I know Shin's been dying a bit, so that might actually make a big difference, going to better armor for Shin, now that we got that fancy ring. Basically the opal ring. Yeah, that seems smart. Got a lot of weapons. We got 2 slots available for weapons. We're gonna find maybe some more. I think it might be time to ditch the ice and flame sword, maybe. I don't know. We want to hold on to the fair. I think we can get rid of the silver whip and the thorn whip. Yeah, we're not going to use those anymore. Technically, the silver whip is anti-undead, but we can buy them anyway if we feel like we want it. And thorn is poison, but stun touch is better. And fairy is the critical sword, kind of like the Vorpal. So get rid of that. And then staves. I'll just double check if any of these are worth holding on to. So the shield lantern casts fog, so that's pretty good. The wizard staff is equipped. Confuse hit, cast confuse. The power staff is stun touch, but no spell. We can sell the power staff. And then the pure staff is neat because you can cast pure as an item, which is actually not a bad idea. Okay, so we'll sell just the power staff. We'll hold on to the others for now. And now I've got a bit more inventory to play with. Okay. Back into the deep... Oh, how are we doing for level 7 magic? Anywhere? We're getting close to level 7 magic. We haven't actually looked at it at all. I've been avoiding it. So, Quad X is what kills us. Would it kill the enemies? I don't know. Gamma, I have to look up what it does, actually. The green wizard can use Quad X and Gamma, so they're both learnable by green wizards. Rune is Temper, so that's green wizard only. We probably want that. And green wizards can't learn Heal 3. Now, there's also more spells in Gaia. Let's just take a small break here, because how will I know which ones to learn without having a... We could fly back and forth, but... Okay, so the green mages cannot learn any of the traditional white level 7 spells. No Cure 4, no Harm 4, no Heal 3. So those are not happening in this run. They do get Rune, which is one single target Temper, basically. I think. Probably about the same power as Temper. And then level 7 Black Magic. The Black Wizard can learn them all. The Green Wizard cannot learn Ice. So there's Rune, and then 2 of these 3 spells available for the Green Wizard. And then the Black Wizard can go Ice 3 and 2 of those. Which ones do we want to learn? Gamma inflicts poison, stun, darkness, but only to one enemy. It's pretty high accuracy. Multi-target stone, multi-target death, single target stun seems so much worse. So this is status elemental, death elemental, poison elemental. I'm not seeing a good sales pitch on Gamma right now. How come we have this song again? Excuse me? Only 122 songs. Well, I want to put Ice 3 first on my Black Wizard as my standard damage sweeper. And I'll probably pick up... I mean, we don't have a lot of money. Well, we have money, but we don't have enough for all this stuff, so... Late game magic is bonkers pricey. So we can start with the Green Wizard unique. And... we don't have level 7 slots anyway. I want to get Ice 3 on my front list just so it's consistent. I guess Thor would go Rune and then... I think Gamma's the worst. Just Death is probably the way to go, right? So, we'll pick that up. I've used some heal potions, we'll refill. See, I wouldn't have to beat you guys up in chat if you'd stop picking on the baby Ankylos. Alright, let's go back to water. We still need to finish the floor up. One floor upwards. And then we can start heading towards Kraken, maybe. Ha! Assuming we don't get murdered by ghosts. Last time we found ghosts, they just completely destroyed us. We got half of them killed, at least. Now they have Stone Touch, and they do a ton of damage, so... in theory, Invis was the way to go. I tried it last time, it didn't work. But getting them to miss is the only way to survive it. Or, you know, just killing them, I suppose. That always works. So there you go, this was easy. No risk at all, right? You just kill the ghosts, you don't get hit. Get good, live tubers. Can we run? I don't think you can run from these fights. I'd almost be willing to bet that they're unrunnable. I just wish the game would tell you, hey, by the way, it's unrunnable. He didn't turn anyone to stone at all this time around. How generous of him. It's just a little bit RNG dependent, you know. Sea Snick. Alright, gold armor. Probably not something we want to equip. Maybe we should fight these guys, try to get a little bit of XP. You know, there is some logic behind trying to get some leveling up while we're in here. The Sea Shrine is really good for XP, generally. And everything's weak to lightning, so if you've got a Black Wizard, you know, might as well. Plus, we sort of have the Thor's Hammer. So killing big packs of the seafood platter, the seafood special, you know, over 1,000 XP, not too hard. Level 18. In vanilla for Water Shrine, this is probably pretty normal level. I'll look up what that does once we're done, if we live. Yeah. This is the problem with grinding. One bad encounter and it's just game over. One out of 5, hey? Remedy won't cure stone. This fight just sucks. It's already bad enough, and now they can just stone touch you. Unnecessary difficulty bump. So like if we survive this, it's kind of just down to RNG. Well, it's always RNG technically, but you know, if they hit you and turn you to stone, pretty hard to fight back. I mean, I guess it's just weird. I don't know why ghosts can turn you to stone. Is that something in some sort of mythology? I think we've got everything on the floor now, so we can get out of here, save again. We can check out our new treasure. We can walk out for here, probably. Probably. There's one more chest on one of the left rooms that we can pick up on the way out, maybe. Does this do anything? Lightning 1. So using the storm whip is a waste of time. Right. Coral sword is the good lightning. Alright, so... Alright, sea snakes. Thanks for showing up. You're getting old. Nothing too important, but another 10,000 gold. And I think that's all the treasure... center and right side of Sea Shrine. Unless they hid some stuff in there that I don't know about. So we can take this, restock, head back down. Oh right, we have the Ankh. Let's look that up. Sounds important. Yeah, for the riddle chatbot questions, I tried to set it up, generally speaking, so multiple different forms would be correct, but you know, the parser is only as smart as the person putting in all the options. So different capitalization, spacing, adding thes. I didn't always catch it. And the game title, I believe, included the, so I just put that in by default. Sometimes, and sometimes there have been typos too, sadly. This is a helmet. So this is a death protection. So it's the same thing as a protect ring, except on your head. Same defense as a cloak. Okay, as long as there's no more singing in this song, we're okay. But it does cast the scare, or scar. It's cast Scarmiglion. So sure, we should hold on to it. But everyone has death protection because of protect rings anyway. This song's gonna have a rap, I can feel it. Just, it's got that itch, you know, when there's a rap being built up. So I'll say it's not going to really make much difference for Kerm, but you can have it. And then we'll sell the cloak, because the cloaks apparently don't do anything. Now technically that lets, I can use that in combat to cast Power Word Kill, sort of, but only if enemies are almost dead already. It's not as good as Quad X with the 300 HP like it used to be. It's a 100 or less insta-death. Okay. 4th attempt? How many water dives will it take? So, best case scenario, we just like confuse them or something on hit. This is one of my favorite encounter zones for grinding in the base game, because you know you can just go to the inn real quick and heal up, and the monsters are pretty good. Level 18, I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Goal is to get to the next water treasure floor, clear it out, and then decide if we're going to crack it or not. You confuse some eyeballs? You did confuse one. Oops, I didn't. Wrong one. They're both poisoned and confused. Excellent. Or paralyzed. One or the other, whatever. I definitely think taking advantage of your weapon status effects definitely makes things a lot easier. Like, it still doesn't really keep up with X-Zone Eyes and Stone Touch Ghosts, but it definitely gives your team a bit of a power boost. Like, that's nice. Hey, Thor. It's, we're getting into the late game where enemies are becoming more and more overtuned as we go. So, we'll see how long it goes before we get BlueAnkylo back at it, but... The Eye Boss was particularly bad. Ghosts are particularly bad. What else was bad? Oh, I should use that pure... We got some cool, cool casting items to try out. Dang, taking so much damage. So we can technically do this. Bazinga, no more poison. Pretty good. I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to get many stronger weapons than we've already got. Like, this might be it. Enjoy your Hydra Bow and your Coral Sword. That's as good as you get. Alright. Zoom, zoom. Sure, get that XP. Man, that's a tanky big eye. That was like over 450 damage. So like at least 500 to kill. It's not as much as Chaos Edition, but that's a big eye. Big HP eye. Too much sneaky stinging. Alright. Still good XP fights. It's a little bit different. Classic garbage chests. Here goes. Unrunnable Naga water. I'm pretty sure it'll still have a max of 50. The biggest problem is the Nagas with their magic. I don't know which route to take here. Maybe we get lucky? One? I mean, one is better than none. As long as it stays down for a little while. And immediately pulls off a ruse, yeah. Good luck hitting it now. So then we could try just magic. Let's try to limit the water damage. They hit really hard. And it takes a while to kill them. Poison's fine. Okay, good. We should be looking alright here. Yeah, the water's hit super hard. Pretty standard. They should be weak to ice. If nothing's changed. You know, I guess I could have been doing this with Kerm as well, just to buff us up a little bit. Sometimes I forget all the various item magic we've got. Big packs of waters are going to be pretty brutal, as always. Alright, that fight could have been a lot worse. I think we got a bit lucky, managed to breeze through it without taking too much, without having to spend a lot of resources. Okay, deep breath. It's gonna really suck now if we get ambushed by ghosts and then wipe, lose all this XP. Actually, I don't think they're unrunnable, so you can't get ambushed. It's almost like ambush when they get to go first anyway. But we'll get 4 attacks now in a row, so there's that. Ah, man, I don't know. I think we're probably warping out when we're done. The treasure's on this floor still. So we can probably burn through some more spells to try to stay alive. Three ghosts is a lot better than 6, so. And we got him with the paralyzed. Nice. Alright, never mind. Could have been worse. No one got turned to stone. No one got insta-killed. You know. Sure. I don't know if that was the best use of my turn, but... So one thing that I'm kind of remembering is generally by around this level in the base game, your fighters, black belts, etc. usually are one-shotting a lot of the base enemies around now with good swords. Like, if you've got the defense sword equipped, or the ice sword at least, stuff like that, I feel like you're generally able to one-shot most random... Like, not necessarily a Gershark with 400 hit points, but a lot of base enemies. So even though I'm feeling like Squatchmill and Shin are doing okay, I still think we're doing less damage than in vanilla. And the Romhack did mention that the fighters got nerfed, so they probably get like less hits per level or something. Nice. So that gives status protection, but less absorb than a silver bracelet. Significantly less absorb. It's poison and status, I think, specifically. And we really have limited protection from those right now, so I think that's worth it. One less way to get muted or poisoned, although the on-hit effects will still get you, but... Yeah, I think in the back row, absorb is, you know, nice, but not mandatory. Alright. Blast them. The red Sahags all have Scorch, the Wiz Sahags have Ruse and then Lightning 3. So, I hate them. There, we got them. We're good. At least they die pretty quick. Seafood platter? Party pack? What do you want to call it? Stupid ads! Oh man. YouTube and their ads. Or Twitch, I guess, in that scenario. Maybe I should have gone with a Lit 3. Nah, Lit 2 was right. Don't respect the lobsters. I haven't actually shown this off. Oh, it's Cure 2 but self-targeting. Oh, that sucks. I thought the Fairy Sword would be you can cast Cure 2 on an ally, not you just heal it on yourself. That's unfortunate. It's not as good as I was hoping then. It seemed like a good item, but too good to be true. A flash arrow, alright. It's probably the fastest man alive, fastest man on the planet, whatever the saying is. Alright, let's double check what a flash do. And what a flash don't. Where's my chart? Alright. Arrows. Here, you guys can see. Flash arrow. Not as much crit rate as the Hydra. One less attack per turn. More damage per hit. Lightning elemental. Might be good in the current dungeon we're in. And whatever that is. Large. Good against large enemies. I guess we could try it. I've been enjoying the Hydra arrows. Plus 12, plus another 12 against water enemies, mostly. It's probably better in this dungeon, at least. Maybe not outside of this dungeon. Well, we can look at the difference here. 26, 96. Oh, we're so close to getting 4 shots. One more level up, and the poison arrow... Oh, that'd be great. Actually, that means we're also 1 level away from... We're only getting 2 shots with the... Oh, man, that's brutal. We need 8600 XP stat. Alright, we got 1 more treasure room. Ouch. And Thor has the status protection equipment. Still doesn't make any difference. 2 hits, 187. That's for 2 hits, that's pretty good. So I think if we had 1 more level up to get a third swing or a third arrow, that'd be pretty impressive. Maybe we want to get 1 more level up before we fight Kraken then, because that might make a difference. Is Kraken weak to lightning? I think so. Ooh, that's good. Alright, now we're talking. So Force Helmet is a pseudo ribbon. Now we've got 2 pseudo ribbons. And the Ankh, I mean, whatever. It's about the same as a cloak. It has the same death elemental protection as a protect ring. Alright. Starting to get some status protection here and there. So basically, the Force ribbon, the Force helmet is fire, ice, lightning, earth protection. But none of the statuses. This is maybe the fight we grind on a bit, maybe? I don't know. The Wizards of Hogs are a little bit scary. Because we know they cast Lightning 3 on the 2nd turn, right? So that's like... a bit rude. Getting a bit low on lightning spells. Could like get an extra turn if we put it to sleep. Kill him. All right, that fight, 1600 XP, pretty good, pretty good. Just money. So I think we've done all the treasure down here. Just gonna kind of go through our spells and try to get a level up here and then warp out. Within reason, I guess. One of them woke up, but you'll never know which one. That one. And he immediately gets a turn to ruse. Punk. Here it comes. I think most of our party is actually protected from lightning now, so it's better than it used to be. Certainly not an easy fight. But if you get a little bit lucky with like stun touch and confuse and all that, it seems to work. Better than fighting ghosts anyway. This is some good XP. Just don't die. Not amazing lightning damage, to be honest. Flashbow, doing alright. Paralyzed touch is so good on our side. I mean, it's so brutal when we're getting hit by the enemies constantly, but it is nice to have the turnaround. Alright, well, we're only have to do a couple more fights, we'll get our level. I guess we're already at an hour for the future tubers, dang. Well, we'll get the level up, maybe we'll save Kraken for next fight, next episode. Pretty serious music, though, for random wizard socks. If they're sleeping, the coral sword doesn't wake them up. Like that. Come on, kill them. If they manage to cast that ruse spell, man, they're a lot harder to deal with. Okay, missed the one in the middle. Could have been a lot worse. Big group. Coral, like the lightning spell's probably better than single target for now. Okay, they're all sleeping. So we shoot the sharks in the back with physical. We just try to stun the sharks with the hit, or the confuse, whatever it is. Yeah, I gotta use this coral sword, it's pretty good. Oh, come on. I thought they were sleeping and confused or something. Or paralyzed. Didn't I paralyze them? Ugh. Enemies with Lightning 3, just... It's a rough combo. Good. Just quit hitting yourself. Alright, I think we're like one fight away. Alright, let's just get out. We'll just fight something on the overworld. I don't want to risk it anymore. We could walk these rooms, but I don't even trust it. I don't even trust that. No steps allowed. We shall not die today. Alright, good. We can just go. Take a little nap. Fight anything. Literally anything. still die to a Gurpeed anyway. No. I love this game. I don't know what a Monarch is supposed to do. Anything with an AoE spell is just well, maybe we can just kill him. Nope. Two. Still stingered. Oi. Alright, insta-death always works. Except it never works. Do these birds have stun touch? Kinda looks like they do. Another long stream? Well, I'm trying to finish this game today, but it's not making it easy. Okay, so what that level up specifically gave us is another attack on Shin. So 3 attacks, that's 50% more damage, plus maybe +1 damage on regular damage. It also gave us level 7 spells. So maybe I'll, you know, between episodes, whatever, it's no big deal. I'll go pick up, like, Ice 3 and some basic level 7 magic. And then next episode, we'll go kill Kraken for the future tubers. Yeah. Alright, future tubers, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the Romhack. He's holding together so far. There's definitely been some bosses and encounters that have been a little bit ridiculous, but so far, I'd say, other than a few exceptions, generally okay. More difficult on average. Some fights are way more difficult than they need to be, but still handleable. But we're not in the last dungeon yet. In fact, we have a couple dungeons to go. So we'll end the episode here, and we'll see how it goes next time. Thanks for watching.